Alright, what's going on, guys? I am back again with another video. This is going to be a Blu-ray and DVD and 4K collection update. I've got a ton of cool stuff to show you guys. Screen Factory, Criterion, Shout Factory, some cool sales stuff that I found, lots of cool catalog titles. I'm going to jump right into it. This video is going to look a little bit different. I'm shooting it on the Canon 80D versus like my iPhone. I'll be editing. I finally got Final Cut Pro, so I'm going to be editing with that. So hopefully the quality is a little bit better, and also the background looks a little bit different. I've got to clean some stuff up and move some stuff. I've got some new posters, Wizard of Oz poster and a North by Northwest poster that I need to hang up. There's also a framed Philadelphia Story poster that I'm going to be hanging up as well. So everything's going to look a little bit different. I apologize for the mess, but let's jump right into it. On sale this week was the collector's edition Scream Factory release of Candyman. I am a sucker for the Scream Factory releases, collector's edition, everything with a slipcase. They're amazing. Amazing packaging, tons of cool features. Love it. The only thing that sucks is the titles that you missed from Scream Factory that don't come with slip cases anymore. They guarantee them for like the first, I believe it's 3 months. And you can get them other places like Target or random places like that. Amazon maybe will have them later sometimes. But I'm always scared to order them because I'm not going to get a slipcase. I'm always I stress about that. I guess that's a stupid thing to stress about. Anyway, got a slipcase on this one, Candyman. I've never seen this. Can't wait to check it out. Alright, next up, I went ahead and got the 4K of Lion King. I have yet to watch this. I've heard mixed reviews on it, but can't wait to check it out. The new Aladdin with Will Smith. Picked up the animated 4K of Aladdin. Alright. Ooh, another release that I was very excited about. The Arrow Video collector's edition or limited edition of John Landis's American Werewolf in London. These type of releases, along with the Scream Factory releases, are why I collect physical media, why I buy Blu-rays. These types of releases comes with the little booklet. You've got the hard shell, hard cardboard exterior. You've got the different artwork on the actual case. You can flip it inside out. They've got a little booklet. It comes with a poster. Tons of special features, great treatment to the actual video. These types of releases are why I continue to shell out money to put these titles on my shelf. And I wish other companies took note from companies like Arrow, from Criterion, from Shout Factory, the Screen Factory line, and most of their Shout Select stuff. Kino does a great job as well. There's so many boutique companies that do a great job. I wish the studios followed suit a little bit better. But great movie, great treatment. If you've yet to pick this up, definitely check it out. Arrow Video's American Werewolf in London. Alright, next up, ooh, very excited about this one. Parasite. I was going to tease it a little more, but why tease it? Best Picture, amazing film. The local theater was showing this, and I saw it. It was like a Monday night showing. Saw it on like the late showing. It was after midnight on Tuesday when it ended, or around when it ended. Drove home, went to Walmart, and picked up the Blu-ray that was released that Tuesday. That is a cool experience, seeing a movie in a theater and then driving, picking it up in Blu-ray. I just thought that was really cool. But Parasite, if you don't know by now, where are you living under a rock? But if you are under a rock, that's okay. This won Best Picture, Best International Picture, I believe, Best Director. Fantastic movie. South Korean movie. Fantastic. Definitely check it out. I can't praise it anymore. Definitely check it out. It's amazing. Also, if you don't want to get it now, if you just want to rent it now maybe, they just announced Criterion. I don't believe there's a 4K in the pipeline for a regular release like this, but there's a Criterion release, which is amazing. So super excited for that. Also, with that being said, Marriage Story coming to Criterion. Also, The Irishman coming to Criterion. Like, this is heaven. Are we in heaven? Am I dead right now? Alright. Next title. Ooh, another Scream Factory title. John Carpenter's Big Trouble in Little China. Again, look at this slipcase. Like, look at this. You can't put a price on that. How cool is that? Alright, again, they've got the other artwork. I'm sure most of you know. You've got the regular artwork, poster artwork, which is amazing. On there, tons of special features. Again, great movie if you haven't seen it. I mean, John Carpenter, can't go wrong. I was going to say Kirk Douglas, can't go wrong, but that's not Kirk Douglas. It's Kurt Russell. So, definitely worth checking out. And rest in peace, by the way. Next up is Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. I think my favorite part of this was seeing Brody, seeing Jason Lee's character there for a minute. That was really cool. Obviously, it's so many years later, it's awesome to see Jay and Silent Bob. Was it Clerks 2 the last time we saw Jay and Silent Bob officially? I could be wrong. Anyway, I enjoyed this. It was okay. Not as much as some of the other Kevin Smith titles, but it was nice to see them. It was nice to see all the, I don't know, cameos and the references and stuff. I guess exactly why you would watch a Kevin Smith movie for the most part. I think Ben Affleck's part was really cool. The stuff that he said in that made me laugh, but definitely worth checking out. Jay and Silent Bob if you're a Kevin Smith fan. Jay and Silent Bob in 2020, I guess 2019 when it was made, but that was cool. Beverly Hills Cop, Eddie Murphy. This is the first 3. I checked out part 1. Looks great on Blu-ray. I look forward to checking out both the sequels, and I'm excited for the 4th one that we should be getting here shortly. Next up, this is in this pile. I think I may have shown this in the last Blu-ray collection update, but if I didn't, Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, 4K. Brad Pitt won Best Supporting Actor for his role in this. Fantastic movie, loved it. Looks fantastic on 4K. Can't go wrong with Tarantino. Alright, next up, I was super excited about these. Kino put these 5 titles out. They're all Spike Lee films. So I had to get these day one. These will probably drop or be part of the sale that Kino does. Excuse me, coming up shortly. Seems like they have deals all the time, but had to get these day one. First up, Spike Lee's Clockers, Crooklyn, Summer of Sam. Nice to have a standalone release of this. They had it, that 2-pack that's out of print that goes for crazy prices. Glad we have this standalone release. More Better Blues, and Jungle Fever. I can't wait to check out these 5 Spike Lee titles. Thank you, Kino, for releasing these. While we're on that topic, I picked up another Spike Lee movie. Got this cheap from Hamilton Book, Red Hook Summer. I haven't heard too much about this one, but it was very cheap, so I had to pick that up. Trying to complete my Spike Lee filmography. Alright, next up is 4K of Joker. Joaquin Phoenix, Robert De Niro, Todd Phillips directed. This is fantastic. Great, great, great. If you saw on my Instagram, I posted a picture of, it's kind of like giving this a dirty look, and I was holding Taxi Driver and King of Comedy as like a joke. If you've seen both of those, it's kind of a mashup of that mixed with the Batman universe. But fantastic performance by Joaquin Phoenix. He won Best Actor for this performance. It's great, really enjoyable. I liked it. And I believe the 4K is on sale for $20 right now on Amazon. So pick that up if you need it. Next up, some other catalog titles. Addams Family and Addams Family Value. I went ahead and got this version. There's one that kind of matches the artwork of this one a little better. But I wanted this release of it. So I'm not sure the features, if there's anything better on either one or if it's the same disc or not. But wanted to add both of those to the collection. Oh, next up, I've been trying to, first up, it's Arrow's release of Chud. I need to get the sequel as well. I think it's Vestron, right? I need to get that as well, but I'm excited to check this out. I picked this up specifically because I want to do a recreation of the picture that from the scene of Us. You know when Us starts and they're doing the Hands Across America advertisement on the TV, and it slowly pans out or slowly trolleys out, whatever the term is, the camera backs away and you can see that there's VHS tapes laying next to the TV. Some of them are upside down or backwards or whatever. I'm trying to pick up all the titles that were next to it as like inspiration or whatever for that movie. But anyway, because there was like The Right Stuff, Chud, The Man with Two Brains. I believe it was like The Nightmare on Elm Street. Some other stuff thrown in there too. I just wanted to do a recreation photo of that. Kind of nerdy, stupid thing to do, but picked this up so I could do that. Also, here it's a great movie. Alright, next up. Another good one I'm excited about. Judy, Renee Zellweger is in this. She just won Best Actress in a leading role, whatever the official title is. I haven't watched this yet. I'm a big fan of Judy Garland. And she's been praised for her performance in this as Judy Garland, so I can't wait to check this out. Next, I picked up the Shout Select release of Brewster's Millions. Richard Pryor movie. John Candy's in this as well. I have fond memories of watching this when I was younger. It's a pretty cool release. Definitely worth checking out. Shout Select. Next up is The Farewell, which I wish would have gotten a little more representation at the Oscars. But I believe it got some Golden Globe nominations, if I'm remembering correctly. Definitely worth checking out. Next up, I was trying to add some more to my Hitchcock collection, some stuff I was missing. I thought this was out of print, and then it came back in print, and I think it's out of print again. I don't know what the deal is. It was a little more of an expensive title. But Jamaica Inn from Cohen. Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this out. I've never seen it. I've heard it's not one of Hitchcock's best movies, but I'm definitely worth checking it. Definitely excited to check it out. This was either like right before or right after Rebecca, which he won Best Picture for. So, I mean, he couldn't have been in that much of a slump at this point in time. So, look forward to checking that out. Next up, speaking of Hitchcock, I picked this up. It's Hitchcock Truffaut, a little documentary. It's got like excerpts from their book and people talking about it and stuff. Different interviews, like Scorsese's in it, as well as many other directors. Let's see, Wes Anderson, David Fincher, lots of people. Definitely worth checking out. I bought this before it went on sale, but this is on sale somewhere now too. I think maybe Hamilton Book has this as well for a decent price. So if you're a Hitchcock fan or if you're a cinema fan, you like movies, definitely worth checking out. There's another Hitchcock thing in here. 7852, Hitchcock's shower scene. This is a documentary about the shower scene from Psycho. Great documentary. They're talking about dissecting the scene, talking about things that were going on at the time. Again, lots of really cool people in this one. Jamie Lee Curtis, Guillermo del Toro, tons, Bret Easton Ellis, tons of great interviews in this. If you're a Hitchcock fan, again, or if you're a Psycho fan, definitely worth checking out. While we're still on the topic of Hitchcock, I picked up some Kino releases, earlier Hitchcock stuff, Murder and Blackmail. Can't wait to check those out. Let's see. Got a bunch of Hamilton book stuff here. Before I jump into that, let's see. I picked up Hitchcock. There's 5. Who released this? Again, Kino. Kino got a lot of my money this month, or last month. Kino released this box set. It's a Hitchcock box set. This includes The Ring, The Farmer's Wife, Champagne, I'm gonna screw that one up, and then The Skin Game. So, a ton of early stuff on there. There's a bunch of bonus features too. If you want to pause that. I'm excited to check these out. I've got a ton of Hitchcock that I need to catch up on. Let's see. Alright. I'll go through this other Hitchcock stuff. I went ahead and got the Hitchcock movie about Hitchcock with Anthony Hopkins. I'm excited to check this out. These next few things I got from Hamilton Book. If you have not checked out Hamilton Book, I believe it's hamiltonbook.com. If you Google a Hamilton Book, it'll come up. They have a ton of great Blu-ray deals. I'll show you a bunch of stuff that I picked up from them. They're the same place that I got, Nightbreed, like the limited collector's edition that Screen Factory put out. I picked up that like for 20 bucks a while ago, and they had the Twilight Zone movie that was out of print. They had it cheap as well, and they have a bunch of decent stuff. But I'll show you some stuff that I picked up from there. They had the Vincent Price collection, Volume 2. And if you don't know, this has like The Raven and House on Haunted Hill and The Comedy of Terrors, and there's 7 total Vincent Price movies on here. And this is a Scream Factory release. There's 3 volumes, if you don't know, that are out. I believe 1 is way out of print, and it goes for pretty crazy prices on eBay, like 150, maybe even 200, depending on if it's new. This one's out of print as well, and I believe it goes for about 50, 60 bucks. Hamilton Book just got it, and I believe as of this recording, there's still some in stock, so definitely worth checking out. They've got it up on their website for 20 bucks, so less than retail, less than half of retail. The only thing is, and I've seen some other reports of this as well, the edges are rounded a little bit, like they've been dinged up a little bit, and there's a little bit of damage to the spine. The other side looks fine, but if you're a real stickler about that, then maybe stay away. But if you want all 7 movies for 20 bucks for an out-of-print title, definitely check them out, Hamilton Book. Alright. And then I picked up, because they had great deals from them as well, Alfred Hitchcock. It's called A Brief Life, Alfred Hitchcock, and it's a hardcover, and they had the Last Days of Alfred Hitchcock. I believe this was like $3, and this was like $5, so shoot, I mean, you can't beat that. Next up, I'll run through, some other, this was like a different order from Hamilton Book that I got earlier in the month. They had some Scream Factory stuff that I wanted to pick up. The Strangers Collector's Edition came with a slipcase. Can't beat that. I was terrified when I saw this movie. I think it was like 2007. Like, I was walking to the car after seeing this in the theater, looking over my shoulder. Like, this got to me. It was scary. People are probably like, seriously, dude? You were scared? Alright, next up is a double feature from Scream Factory, Destroyer and Edge of Sanity. I don't know anything about either of these, but it's a Scream Factory release, so I'm a sucker for it. Can't wait to check it out. One of them has Anthony Perkins, so a little psycho there too as well, keeping up with the theme of this video. Next up is the Collector's Edition, and sadly, no slipcover, but I guess I can get one on eBay one day. Garbage Pail Kids. No Oscar nominations for this. No awards. Maybe a Razzie or 2. A lot of nostalgia with this one. And again, I can't wait to check out the special features, because there's usually a ton of them, and they're usually great from Scream Factory. So I can't wait to check that out. All I've got is the old DVD of that one. Next up, I picked up from them as well, not Scream Factory or anything, but Aubrey Plaza, Elizabeth Olsen, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Ingrid Goes West. Next few catalog titles, nothing crazy. I'll show you the, they had them cheap I was at Big Lots, so I just randomly got them. Jackass 3, thought it was funny. Picked it up, $3, can't beat it. Same thing, Dinner for Schmucks. Paul Rudd, Steve Carell, $3, can't beat it. I also picked up The Jerk. I want to get the Shout Select version of this eventually. Maybe I'll find a good deal on it, but for now, this will do. And then I picked up Clue, the Blu-ray of Clue. And I picked this up after I watched Knives Out, because I was in the mood for like whodunit, murder mystery type stuff. If you haven't seen Knives Out, definitely check it out. It's amazing. Rian Johnson really knocked it out of the park with that. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. I've got some other videos planned, so I'll have those here shortly. Let me know if you guys have seen any of these, if you picked up any of these recently, or what you're getting in the near future, things to look out for. Thanks a lot guys, I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Bye.